Today's lesson 4 in learning the purl stitch in our How to Loom Knit series. Welcome to GoodKnit Kisses. We're all about helping you stitch your love and love your stitches. So today we're working on the purl stitch, and this is the reverse of the stockinette stitch. So we call it the reverse stockinette or reverse stocking stitch. It has these nice little horizontal bumps on here. You can see that the yarn indeed curls just like the stocking stitch, and if you know what pantyhose are, you cut them, they roll down. That's really what this is. It's just the nature of the stockinette. It rolls. And in order to combat that, whenever you start building patterns later, you need to know the purl stitch, because if you combine a purl stitch with a knit stitch, because one goes one way and one goes the other way, they fight it, and they will work together to make you a better fabric. Okay, and you can build all kinds of designs just with knit and purl stitches alone. So we're going to learn this today. It does take a little bit longer to make the stitch, just like the traditional knit stitch, but the more and more you do it, the faster you become, and it's worth it. So you aren't doing yourself any favors if you avoid the purl stitch, but I say go ahead and leap in and do it. Now today I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging for you, and I'm going to make you cast on all your stitches onto here. So here's my last little peg here. I was casting on, and let's get my hook out. You can do whatever cast on you want, and I did the chain cast on. And then my last little loop, before I place it on here, I'm actually going to put a stitch marker on that last peg. And you can use a stitch marker or a rubber band. I'm going to use this bright color rubber band and just twist it over and double it so you can really see this color. It's really dark here. Okay, so then I'm just going to place it all the way down at the bottom so it's out of the way, and then put that on there. And what that's going to do is it's going to be a visual for you to not continue to work and connect these two pegs here. Okay, so we don't want these connected. You're still going to work back and forth. So this particular one, cast on 24, and I'm going to show you the stitches right now. Okay, we're ready to work the purl stitch. I'm going to go ahead and start on my right of the cast on stitches. I'm right-handed, and it's actually easier for me if I end up doing every other row in purl stitches. It's easier to work to the left in making my purl stitches. If you're left-handed, you might like to flip it the other way, and some people are different, but that's my preference. So I will work it this direction, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to work it from the other direction. All right, so just like the knit stitch, we're going to put the yarn in front of the peg, but we're going to go below, okay? And I want you to pretend like this is a pearl that's coming from the ocean. We spell pearl P-U-R-L instead of like a pearl from the ocean, but you get what I mean. So we're going to take our knitting tool, and we're going to go down underneath this loop and pretend like this is the ocean, and we're going to pull up a loop. So the same thing where we push down on this groove and pull upward, and we're picking up her pearl up from the ocean. We're taking off the old loop, putting the new loop on, and then tightening our yarn. Okay, and do that again. Put the yarn in front of the loop, the next loop, put it below the loop, go down, pull up from under the ocean, take it off the loom, put it back on the loom, pull again. Pull up from the bottom, make a loop, take the old off, put the new on, tighten. So I'm going to show you how fast I go. Well, sometimes I go a little faster, but I'm chatting now. So you can make these faster. It's just a matter of practice. Sometimes, depending upon the yarn or the loom, it goes faster or slower than others. But this is about average. Okay, so now I'm at the end, and when I want to work my way in the other direction, we're just simply going to put the yarn in front. Okay, same thing. We'll pull up from the ocean, take that loop, take it off, put it down. Next one. Pull up, take it off, put it down. Okay, it's just a little bit different motion as to how I do it. Some people do it a little bit different, but the mechanics are all the same. The yarn is coming up from this loop, it has to be taken off, and then it's placed back down, and then you pull on that. And then if you want to know how to troubleshoot, let's do that now. So I'm going to place this down again, and I'll show you. We're going to pull off this loop here, pull on our working yarn. You can see the purl stitch or purl bump that's in the front now. On the knit stitch, it was in the back. So we just plop it right back on there, undo our yarn, and you're ready to redo that stitch if you need to. Say you made a mistake down there, you would just undo these stitches until you get there and then redo them as needed. Okay, so let's do another one. I'm going to undo this one here. So I've done that stitch. We're going to lift up, pull it off like this, pull forward, and then we can place that loop right back on there. It's actually really easy to undo. Really great to troubleshoot. Well, you guessed it, it's homework time. You're going to knit 39 rows. You can do 40 rows if it's easier for you. I just have specific numbers for making it in the gauge that I got. So you've got 24 pegs, work back and forth, make your 39 or 40 rows, and then do what we did last time where we pulled off the scrap yarn, and you have the live stitches. And then that way, in our next video, we will bind off, which is when we end up taking this completely off of the loom and finishing out this end where we have live stitches. Now we'll have 5 samples on the next one, and you'll be able to practice that over and over again. All right, so be sure and click on the next video link in the description and subscribe with notifications for the new lessons. We'll have more on our website, of course, and I can't wait to see you soon. Thanks for joining us today, where we help you stitch your love and love your stitches. See you again soon.